first outing of the spring. Just kind of how to feel getting out there.
Good. Yeah, good to get the feet wet. Hopefully get some of those 3-ball counts out of the way early.
I want to congratulate you. First successful challenge of the season.
Yeah.
Can you just take me through your thoughts on that as a veteran guy? I mean, it's something new, obviously. It's going to be a part of the game moving forward.
Yeah. Just felt like it was a strike. JD did a good job of kind of motioning to me early too. So, but I think in the long run of things, I'm going to leave that to the catchers. So, pitchers tend to think you get a lot more calls, I guess, if you will. So I'm going to leave that to the catcher. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it works.
What are some concerns you have with that? Do you think it could slow down the game a little?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just still a little early to tell. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just depends on some of the zones. Like, you know, you get some reviews from guys that have used it in AAA, and some say the top of the zone's not a thing. Some of them say East and West isn't a thing. So, I don't know. There's going to be flaws, but I guess that's why you try it out, right?
Yeah.
Ben Charrington mentioned earlier today, lengthening out some guys. Carmen Majinski brought up your name for opportunities potentially to start. Just wanted your thoughts on that, of the opportunity to,
Yeah. I've always starting's always something that's been appealing to me. I've always kind of wanted to be a starter, but I've also always wanted to be in the big leagues. So I'm willing to do whatever the team needs and to pitch in the big leagues. So wherever it falls, it falls. But ultimately, I think, you know, being a starter is something I've always kind of wanted. But then again, like, being in the big leagues is also the most important part of all of it. So see how it plays out.
How did those conversations kind of start? Was it something that you brought up with them, or in free agency?
Yeah, I think it started way back in the wintertime. Yeah, whenever we first started talking about coming over here and all that stuff, and just you know, I mean, I've expanded my arsenal a little bit than what I was my first 4 years in the league. So I think it's always just kind of something I've wanted to do, and now I'm kind of getting a chance to try to do it.
Any challenges for you there, or as far as working? Obviously, volume is a big piece of that, but just how you attack hitters consistently throughout.
Yeah, I think, you know, I mean, anytime you have to face a lineup 2 or 3 times, there's going to be challenges with it. But you know, I think more than anything, it's going to be managing workloads and figuring out how to manage ups and how do you navigate a 5-day, and you know, so. Got some guys in here, Mitch, Paul, these guys like to lean on and ask them questions. Other, you know, friends throughout the league to ask questions too. But, you know, I think ultimately it's just going to be navigating the workload and figuring out what works best for me to do that. Cool. Thanks, guys.